Welcome in if you're new here, welcome back if you've been here before. Tonight we are going back into the fog, back to Halloween Horror Nights to try some food, some drinks, and walk through those scare zones again. So let's go have some fun. Let's go breathe in that fog and go into the darkness. Tonight we are night 2 at Halloween Horror Nights. Tonight we're going to be trying some food, some drinks, whatever else we can get into.
Scare zones, maybe another fuel show, maybe, but mainly I'm here for the food because I'm hungry. And she hasn't eaten all day either, so.
No, I'm starving. And we're starting out strong. We loved the fish and chips when we were here with Jen, so we did get those again because we had to have a second taste.
They are that good.
And I also got another vodka cranberry spritz because I loved it.
And I got another lacto cooler because I love it. So cheers.
Cheers.
Nice cold and sour, just the way I like it.
Nice cold and cranberry, just like I like this.
Now, I know you're here for the food, so.
Has a nice red glow.
Yes. I'm not going to tell a story. I've already eaten like 3 fries.
4?
4 now. What I like about these, they're like fish nuggets. They're like the size of a McDonald's chicken nugget. Obviously, they're a whole lot better. They're good. They have a nice crispy taste. The fish is good quality. It's just, for me, this is a must try at this event.
Yes, this does not taste anything like food that you're going to get from a theme park event food booth. It's very high quality, very good. The breading is very light, and it just tastes delicious.
And with this portion size, they give you about, well, it looks like you get 4 nuggets, fish nuggets, and fries. I would say about a palm full of fries. So, I mean, it's a good portion in my opinion. So that's why we're splitting it.
And the fries are so good. A lot of times when we get things from these events, you get it and it's cold. This is not like that. It wasn't like that when we were here last Friday, and it's not like that tonight either. Is this fish nugget mine?
Yeah, girl. I share my nuggets with the ones I love.
If I could bottle this aioli, I would. We kind of backtracked because the Twilight Tavern is located in the New York section of the park. Insidious is right in front of the stage where they have the concerts and things like that. But since we had something savory, now we want to get something sweet. And we got that sweetness at the Insidious booth. So from the Insidious booth, we got the last key pop, which is a red velvet cake pop with a chocolate key. So we're gonna try this and see what this is all about. It's got a chocolate key on it.
I'll eat half the key.
How's the cake pop taste?
It's good. It's got sprinkles on the bottom, icing on the top. It's good. But I like anything like this. I like sweets. Very fresh, very soft. I hate this word. It's very moist, but it's good. You want to eat some of this, right?
Oh yeah.
This is another must-have when you're here. I like this better than the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Really?
I do.
So I didn't notice that it did have sprinkles behind it, like on the bottom.
Most certainly does.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. So what I was going to compare this to is the red velvet cake pop that we got here at Halloween Horror Nights. I think for 2022.
This is better.
There was like an RIP coffin cake pop. This is 100 times better.
Yeah, and it's bigger.
Uh-huh.
You can have all of it, and don't forget your key down there.
Oh yeah. Chocolate.
Do you like it better than what we had last week with the marshmallow graham cracker? Oh yeah, this is good.
Now, I like the marshmallow graham cracker Stay Puft guy, but I'm not as big into marshmallow and graham crackers as Dave is. And I probably have chocolate teeth. I'm
You
sorry.
don't.
But I did like it, but I do like this a lot better.
I like that. I like it better. Oh, you ain't gonna save me a bite?
Okay, our bellies are full. Now let's head towards some scare zones. We noticed that Sinister and Surreal were up on the scaffolding at the front of the park, so we decided to go up there because we did not get to see them in all of their evil, sinister glory when we were here the previous Friday to filming this. And Sinister and Surreal are some new lore that the creative team has added to the Halloween Horror Nights collection of lore. And I want to read you some of the story that the creative team at Universal Orlando Resort has come up with, because it always amazes me learning about all of these very, very awesome details. And the story goes, for 33 years, the screams of thousands of eager Halloween Horror Nights guests have been collected within the shadowy depths of Universal Orlando Resort. With each year that goes by comes a new set of frights for our guests to indulge in. All the while, their wails of terror festered beneath the billow fog up on the surface, forming a monstrous manifestation of the horror that lives within their hearts. An evil overgrowth that would spread its hellish gasp throughout every crevice of the park's underbelly. As the overgrowth expanded in size, its beating heart ripped a tear between our world and the vast universe of horrors that exist beneath our own. Within that universe are two distinct realms, one fueled by physical pain while the other is plagued by psychological torment. At the helm of these worlds are two entities, Sinister and Surreal, who each embody the hellscapes that they stand guard for.
Potential indeed. And this is what I am after tonight. To know the potential that is inside each and every mortal piece of living flesh. Enter through the fog and deliver yourselves to your fate. Their fate indeed, Sinister.
And since Sinister and Surreal are the icons for this Halloween Horror Night 33, that means that their lore is going to kind of bleed into some of the scare zones that we're going to be walking through. This scare zone is the Demon Queen's scare zone, and the experience here is you're going to be entering through Surreal's hellscape, running into her and her demon queens and their victims.
And this next scare zone is actually a good one because I like how they lined the sides of the streets this year with some props. So it kind of makes you have to walk through the middle. That way you can actually get the scares. So this is a good one. So let's see how it treats us tonight. Yeah, that one was a good one tonight. Better tonight than it was last week. But yeah, a lot of good scare actors in there tonight. Definitely a good scare zone for the first one for the night. And over here behind the HHN bar, which is on the lake, they have some scare actors that essentially resemble a few of the houses that they have here this year. And I believe this one is from Mr. Sweet. Home run! I love it. Oh yeah. And this one is actually from the Monstrous house. And this one over here is from the Goblin house, which if you watched our video last week, these scare actors have a lot of detail in their costumes. That was the one thing I did love about the Goblin house, was their detail in costume. We are heading over in the La Bamba, Cafe La Bamba area, because there is something over here I want to try, or at least I think I want to try. Do y'all see anything on there that y'all would like to try? I think I would like to try the pork dish. Slow roasted, mojo pork, mole sauce, sesame seeds on a tortilla. $8.99. That sounds good to me.
Our next food stop is El Dos Mercados. I think that's the name of it. And we got some pork carnitas.
It's a pork carne sierra. And then the other thing is something pinchos. It's chicken. I don't think it's polo pinchos. No, it's something pinchos.
They've also got a specialty cup. What does it have? It's a rum drink.
Yeah, it has rum in it, and it has mango juices, and maybe it's mango syrup. It has lime juices in it, but it had rum in it, so that's why I got it. So I love rum, and I haven't had a rum drink in almost 2 weeks.
And we always like to get the souvenir cups. Now, this is not an HHN cup, so maybe they ran out of these, because we have noticed at the food booths they're running out of forks, they're running out of napkins. We got the last 2 napkins, and at the last booth they did not have any forks. They had ran out. So, and we also got Mick Ultras. Good. This is probably going to be hard to eat. This is a huge piece of chicken. It smells spicy with that chimichurri on top.
Oh, this? Oh, yeah. This is good.
This is really good. The chicken's really tender. It is very garlicky, so if you are sensitive to garlic, you may not like it.
This is a big portion of pork, too. The first bite I took was a little dry, and then I kind of mixed it up in the mole sauce, and now it's bussin'. It's bussin' now.
It's bussin'.
If not, I was gonna put some of this on it.
Does it only come with 1 tortilla?
It does, but you can have a bite of my tortilla anytime.
I want some of the pork.
It's good.
That is good. You can taste that cinnamon and the chocolate in the mole sauce. HHN's food is knocking it out of the park this year.
Yeah, I have not had anything bad this week or last week, really. That's good. I like all the flavors between the food.
It's very flavorful. Okay, we're gonna eat our food and figure out what's next.
Scare zone.
Swamp of the Undead Scare Zone is located in the Central Park location of HHN. It's always very dark back here, so just be warned of that. The backstory to this scare zone is in Backwaters, Louisiana. You are about to be swamped by zombies born from the bodies of trespassers killed and dumped in a nearby bog. It's dark, it's scary, swampy, humid, and wet. Just like backwoods Louisiana bogs.
And look at this line for Nightmare Fuel. Holy smokes. It's back here past the bathrooms. And the team member up there made the comment that more than likely a lot of these people are not going to get in because the line is so long, and recommended to come back for the 11 o'clock show. And this is definitely one of our favorite places in the park. Oh, what do we got going on over here?
This is something that I have seen on social media and heard about, but never experienced myself, with the Death Eaters roaming around in Diagon Alley during HHN. They will have crowd participation moments where they pick people from the crowd that do have wands. Now, this guy didn't have a wand, but he did have a straw. Straws could be wands too, and they have a magic battle. Very, very cool. Now, I didn't get to see this because I was saving a spot at the stage, but it was very cool to watch this back on video. You guys know that I love adding these little tidbits of information here and there where I can, and I'm sure most of you know who the Death Eaters are, but just in case you don't, and to give you some context of what's going on here, the Death Eaters are the followers or kind of like henchmen of Voldemort. They all have a magical tattoo on their left forearm as a sign of loyalty to Voldemort. Whenever Voldemort touches his tattoo, it makes their tattoo burn to know that he is calling them, he is summoning them. They can also cast the dark mark into the sky using the spell Mordsmordre to signal a murder or attack. And they were just attacked, remember, in that little segment that we filmed, or that Dave filmed. And yeah, that's what's going on here. That green glowing image of the skull and the snake, that is the magical spell that they cast.
So we're here in Diagon Alley, and we just caught two good shows.
Dave caught one of them. I had no idea what was going on over there because I was saving a spot at the stage because I wanted center row, because last time I had to bend down because I'm so short. So I wanted center row this time.
Yeah, this, the one that I was filming, they had, it was crowd participation where they had two people from the crowd with wands. Well, one of the guys had a straw because he didn't have a wand, but one lady had a wand, the other gentleman had a straw.
Was it a battle?
Yeah, it was a battle. It was a battle between the Death Eaters
I can't wait to see that back.
and the humans. So.
The Muggles.
The Muggles. Same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. I hope they bring back the Death Eaters every single year, because this is only the second year that they have been at Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando. So hopefully they bring them back every year.
Yeah, it's a great touch to Diagon Alley.
Yes. And of course, no spooky visit to HHN is complete after watching the Death Eaters in Diagon Alley until you've walked down Nocturne Alley and gone into Borgin and Burke's and seen all of the spooky merchandise that they have available in this store. And you just might encounter more Death Eaters in here as well.
Have y'all seen this wizard? Negative, Ghost Rider, negative. I have one of those Death Eater plushie at home.
After our adventures in Diagon Alley, we just moseyed around seeing what we could see, taking our time, and wanted to film this for you guys. Now, we did not get a drink back here, but this is Lombard's Fanta Bar. It is off of the beaten path where all the scare zones are. So if you want to take a break from all the ghouls and goblins, you can come back here, get a seat. They had a lot of really cool seating options, these cool light up tables. Now, it is a bar, so you are expected to tip your bartender, so just be aware of that.
Now we're entering Blumhouse Scare Zone, which this is one of my favorite ones.
Enter the Blumhouse is the scare zone that's located in the San Francisco section of the park. In this scare zone, you're going to see characters from some of the Blumhouse movies, such as the Grabber from Black Phone. Hint, they do have 2 versions of him at this event. Megan, Millie Kessler, and the Blissfield Butcher from Freaky. Tree Gelberman and Babyface Killer from Happy Death Day. In this scare zone, it is really easy to get some photo ops with some of the characters. They actually do encourage it and will even call you up to the platforms. It's less likely to get pictures with the roaming scare actors, but the ones up on the platforms you can get pictures with.
And there is the man, the myth, the legend, old Mr. Sweets. And look at all these sweets. Oh my gosh. That's like a heart attack waiting to happen. Cookies and cream bar, that's right up my alley. Oh man, vanilla fudge. Oh my goodness. I need to get out of here. This could be bad, very, very bad. Peanut butter chocolate cookie.
I bet that's good.
Yeah, look at that. Red velvet whoopie pie. I love anything red velvet. I would eat all this stuff.
And there is a cool little photo op in here as well. And the last scare zone of the evening, the Torture Fair scare zone. Now, I told you earlier that Sinister and Surreal's lore bleeds into some of the scare zones. This is another scare zone that Sinister's lore bleeds into. Surreal's lore is all about the demon queens, psychological torment, demons, you know, they kind of go together. This one is all about pain, and the idea and experience behind this is you are attending a Renaissance fair with all the devious themes of medieval torture and braving all the gory homemade torture devices that they want to demonstrate for you.
And you'll be free, mortals. The time for bloodshed has arrived. On and go. Enjoy yourselves.
This was our last food stop of the evening. I had looked and looked and looked for this corn chowder, and we finally found it. This booth was also out of the special light bulb that you get with the Raining Blood specialty drink. I don't know that they'll bring it back, but they are out as of this night. So I finally found the corn chowder at the Quiet Place booth, which It's kind of tucked away in the corner over here where if you came for Halloween Horror Nights last year for 32, it was where the Last of Us booth was. So you pay here at this booth and then you have to go down this alleyway here where Dave is around the corner, and that's where you get your food and your drink. So this looks like it has potatoes, corn, green peppers, some green onions, some shrimp. It has 1, 2, 3 pieces of shrimp in it. And the corn looks like it's roasted. That's pretty good. I know I've seen some videos saying that it's not really that good. The shrimp is a little overdone, but it does have a really good flavor. Out of all the food that we've tried, our last time and this time, this is probably my least favorite. Although I still like it, it's my least favorite because the shrimp is overdone. It is a big portion though. So we hope you enjoyed coming along with us for our second time at Halloween Horror Nights. We came here to try some of the foods, some of the drinks for you guys that we didn't get to try the last time we were here. We got almost everything on our list done, but we still have a few things that we didn't get to try that we will get to try one more time because we are coming back, but it's not going to be until after Halloween. So we're coming back on November the 3rd with friends. You'll have to wait a while for that video, but we did have a really good time tonight.
Yeah.
We got to go through the tribute store.
Went through the scare zones, and yeah, it was just a great time. Good evening, busy evening, but
Very
great time.
busy. It was very busy. It's a Thursday night, so it was really, really busy. We only saw one house that was about 40 minutes for the wait time. All the other houses were over an hour. So that kind of gives you an idea of what a Thursday night looks like, but it's hit or miss. Sometimes it's not as busy as other times. You just never know. But we hope you had a good time coming along with us. We had a great time tonight, and we will see you in the next one. All those YouTube things.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell.
And we'll see you when we see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.